find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. First down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray finding his target is Trey McBride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
31 yards there and a 1st down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action, Willis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. To a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short game there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Traylon Burks, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Murray connects with Moore here, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Murray to air it out again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, check that, street.
A first down carry for Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll run it again with Henry. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Henry running right. And some room to work. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 31 yards there and a first down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready? Check contact.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Here's Henry. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bullock's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Moore, the man in motion. Murray now. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running for the gun with Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Willis. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo. 29 yards. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll send Brown in motion right. From the 45 on second down, Murray got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 67 yards. And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Murray going to throw. McBride on the slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Murray. That pass complete to Moore. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 180 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
19 tight. 19 tight. 60
Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.